Local schools are on high alert right now after a series of threats tonight. Multiple students have been arrested and charged for making threats against local schools. So far, none of the threats have been deemed credible, but some parents have opted to keep their children home from school. News 4 Tucson's chief investigative reporter Chorus Nylander is live outside the Pima County Sheriff's Department with the latest. Chorus.
Yeah, well, Angelique, we're actually just outside Elvira Elementary here on the south side where a student was arrested for allegedly making threats. It was just last week when I showed you how overwhelming these threats have been for some of our local school districts and law enforcement trying to deal with all this. And it seems things have only escalated with the start of this new school week, as today we're learning about multiple students that have been arrested for allegedly making threats.
It's becoming a big problem.
School threats are front and center once again this week after several local school districts see more threats made over the weekend. Tonight, a student at Elvira Elementary School on Tucson's south side was arrested. The school's principal sent out a letter to parents saying TPD's investigation concluded the student's intent was to cause fear and disruption to the school and not to carry out an act of violence. Tucson police also announced the arrest of a second student, a 15-year-old they say made threats against a local high school. In Oro Valley, a 15-year-old was arrested after allegedly posting a threat to Canyon del Oro High School on social media.
Whenever we receive those, we thoroughly investigate them, and when appropriate, as we did here, we make an arrest.
There have now been at least 6 arrests related to school threats in Pima County just this month. Things gained traction last week as a nationally reaching threat was repeatedly shared on social media, frightening many parents and students, like Amanda Layton. Her child is in the 5th grade at a TUSD school.
It's frustrating and upsetting. It does terrify me as a parent, but it's just more so really frustrating that, again, people are targeting schools and kids where they shouldn't have to worry about these things.
We see a lot of these social media postings that will stem initially from even other states, but are able to make their way to our district, which raises some of those concerns.
Even though Joe Hallam's, director of TUSD School Safety, says the threats received so far have not been deemed credible, there was a noticeable security presence at TUSD schools Monday. The district says it's just a precaution. In Sahuarita, a threat was also made over the weekend, leaving schools on high alert. Sahuarita High School not allowing backpacks on campus Monday. Some parents on social media expressed how they were choosing to keep their kids at home. And because they're all minors, we do not know the identity of these students who have been arrested for allegedly making threats, but they are facing some serious charges. This can serve as an example of what can happen if you do choose to go and make those kinds of threats. We're live tonight from the south side. Chorus Nylander, News 4 Tucson.
Chorus, thank you.